Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be doing a quick business, well, technically quick but not quick, business question and answer. I was supposed to do this video months ago, like completely months ago, but I was never able to do it because, you know, a lot been going on. You know, your girl been having a lot going on. But it's a new year, so I'm hopefully going to be able to be more proactive and also put myself in. All right, so I had asked you guys to go on my question on my Instagram story, and I had asked you guys to go ahead and ask me a whole bunch of questions. I did this post December 17th. Do not judge me on the time of this video because it's probably going to be February something by the time this video is up, because I know this going to be the first video I edit, so it's going to take me forever to edit this, but hopefully it'll be up before February. But it's better late than never, so let's go ahead and get started. A lot of these videos are, a lot of these questions are kind of repetitive, but so the first question is, what's the best bank for business? Me personally, I bank out of Navy Federal, and I have a little bit of money in Bank of America, but I really personally recommend Navy Federal. That's been the bank that I've had since I was younger. I've had that bank before I even had a business, so I recommend just them in itself. They have great fraud protection. The only thing is, if you have a debit card, you have to always call to lift your balance, but it lasts 3 days. So I personally don't have any problems with any form of like, oh, my identity got stolen. At Bank of America, they always emailing me saying that somebody took my card, and my card is in my wallet. Or I wake up, it be a whole bunch of money taken out of my account, and it be spent, and then it literally because somebody had the same card. So yeah, or not the same card, but they just have a really bad security system, and I don't feel comfortable, so I don't keep over like $1 million in Bank of America, and I just keep it at that. So were you nervous about people not supporting your business at first? Yes and no. I was just nervous about failure, but I feel like that's anyone who does a business, due to the fact that you don't know what you're doing. Usually people who start a business do not know anything. I did not know anything starting a business. I just knew I wanted to create stuff. I love making body oils, you know, makeup and everything like that. Like, I love that feeling, I love that vibe, but I did not know, you know, how it reacted. And also, I just didn't know what I wanted to do in my life at the moment. So to me, that was a hobby that I just made some quick money off of back in school, selling stuff so I could have lunch money. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like, it's blowing up. But I always say, don't let that deter you from starting a business. I always say, do not let anyone feel like, oh, how do I word this? Do not let you being scared of failure deter you from starting a business. There you go. When starting your business, what roles did you play? Did you have any help? I did everything. I just recently, maybe like this last year, maybe 2 years, I literally have been able to take a step back from my business and not be as involved, meaning like I don't do all of my mixing anymore. I don't do the product filling anymore. I don't do shipping. I don't do customer service. So right now I literally do credit control. I do product development. And I do, like, you know, obviously like the main stuff, like business meetings, we have that, but I'm not in the intricate parts of my business anymore. And me personally, I love that because I feel like that was the most stressful part. But now I'm realizing even when I'm not into that, it's still stressful because you still have to have the final say. So you still have to have that type of, let me go double check, because but you know, I'm a Virgo, if you guys don't know, but I'm the type of person, I feel like it's Virgos, but just people in general, if you have a business, if it's not done by me, it's not done right. But you also have to get out of that mentality when you own a business, because it's very, very hard for your business to grow and for you to learn things and do things if you have that mentality. I felt that way forever. And then at one point in time, my business stopped. When I got my boobs done, like I had to literally train someone underneath me before I got my boobs done for them to be able to keep everything still going for my business, meaning like the product. If it wasn't for me, there wouldn't have been a restock on, you know, if it wasn't for them, my team, it wouldn't be no restocks, it wouldn't be anything like that. Or if I have my mental health, my mental days where I want to close parmoonx down, or I don't want anything to do with it, if I don't even want to make a product for 6 months, I still have people that's able to still keep revenue coming in and business still going. So yeah, I play every part, by the way. How long would you test new skincare products when you release them for sale? I test my products 6 months to a year, but now I'm trying to partner up with a lab or like a dermatologist for me to learn more and then to also get different outlooks, because realistically I'm the only one that knows about skincare and how to formulate and stuff like that. And I did not go to school. I'm not an esthetician. I didn't go to school, but I did take a lot of online courses and I do watch a lot of lectures and videos and stuff. But I'm at a point in my life to where it's like I'm so ready to learn. I'm ready to be around people and ready to meet someone that's further along in a business so that I'm able to learn stuff and then be able to apply it to myself. But I feel like this anyone. You can't grow thinking you know everything. So yeah. How would you start building business credit? And I'll go back to that. It's a few products that I own that I've been testing for 4 years. Like, I have products that I made when I first started my business, like back when I didn't even know about nothing. And then it's like, I've been testing for example, a face exfoliator. I don't have an exfoliator on my line yet because this is the product that was the first product I tried to make for my first skin besides the face oil was exfoliator, because I love scrubs. And at the time, you know, before it was a lot of knowledge and stuff, and before I was even into skincare, I just wanted to just scrub my face all day. So when I did that, I literally just always made sugar scrubs, but it will always go bad. So I would have to use it so quick. And I just literally been testing out, like, this one formula I know is going to be good. I just do not know how to make it feel perfect, if that makes sense. So, but that just may not be a product I just know how to make, and that's fine. That's when you will take the money and the research and the time that you don't have, give it to a dermatologist, a chemist, and ask them to really help you. Like, that's what I want to do. I want to have a product idea, and I want to make a base, or I want to tell them, hey, I've been trying to do this face wash, this enzyme face wash for months, or whatever. Y'all, for example, enzyme face wash for months or whatever, and I just can't get it. What can I do? And I could call them, I could show them, I could bring them what I have, and they'd be like, hey, because we've been in business, or I've been to school for yada yada, and I'm just wiser and I know more than you. This is what you can do, yada yada yada. Here's some samples. Let me know what you think, and I could compare and contrast. That's what I like to do. But everybody is different. So how did you start building? I can't even talk. How to start building business credit? Getting what is that? Bradstreet or whatever number that is. Getting that. Go. Make sure you also have your EIN. That's also business, like 101, LLC, EIN, trademark, patent, all that stuff like that. That should be a lot of things that you have. And then going ahead and going to your bank and trying to get a business credit card. And then also, if you guys don't have, try to get a lot of net 30s. I use a lot of net 30s on my stuff to a certain extent. I order a lot of my shipping stuff, if it's not surprise, Uline or whatever, and I use net 30 on even the simplest stuff, and then that helps build my stuff up. What's the best way to grow loyal followers? To have authentic marketing. I grew a lot of my real authentic followers, not the followers from PR people, but people who've been here through PR and after PR that still know me from 2017, my body oil phase. I built them off authentic marketing. Did you start in... I just answered that already. Oh, did you start it? This is why I can't read, because people be typing not right. She said, did you start with brand already or in drop shipping mood? I think you're saying, did I already start my brand, or was I a drop shipping? I never did drop shipping, but everything is shipped and handmade from me and my team. Did you really market in the beginning? How was that process? You could go down to the bottom of my Instagram and literally see my growth from my first post on Instagram all the way now into me where I'm at right now. But yeah, marketing to me, it wasn't strategic. I just posted on there. I would document everything I was doing because I just wanted people to know that these products that you guys were getting, and it's like the stuff that I was doing, I just thought was just the coolest thing ever. You know what I'm saying? So literally me filling a bottle, that's where a lot of my stuff came from. Like a lot of my people, they like seeing that, me filling bottles, me mixing products, you know, me doing this, me doing that. But, let's see. How did you find your niche? I feel like, honestly, I still haven't even found my niche. I'll be honest. I just feel like right now, this is something that is just meant for me to be doing in the moment so that I'm able to fund and really be able to apply what I really wanted to do with Moonx, if that makes sense. So Moonx could be like, you know, the bread and butter, but whatever, I could branch off and do really a lot of stuff that I want to do, but still have that income coming in into my businesses that I really genuinely want to do are coming in and bringing the same revenue as Moonx. If I only had $1,500 for marketing, how would you spend it? I would invest in, honestly, now in the time frame, I would invest in TikTok. I'm gonna be honest. I would invest in TikTok. I genuinely would, is due to the fact that Instagram is dying down and Instagram is not the wave that it used to be anymore, due to the fact of TikTok is that girl. So I would recommend doing TikTok. Like, that's what I would do. Try TikTok ads. I never ran a TikTok ad, but I would put all my eggs in one basket with an ad on Twitter and an ad on TikTok. So, let's see. When did you start, how, and why? I started my brand in July of 2017 after I graduated high school. I moved back to America and I just literally started selling like little body oils. I sold them in Korea. Then when I graduated, I used all of my graduation money to fund my business, ordering my bottles, my samples, my labels, my pigments, everything like that. And then just took off from there. What's a good way to market your product to transition into an online store? Now, I can't speak on any brick and mortars because I personally do not have a brick and mortar. I do know a few people that do have brick and mortars, but their brick and mortars came after their online business. So, but I would just say it's pure marketing. Like, but I know a lot of people now in these age. Me personally, I love to online shop, but if you have a store here, I'm gonna go to your store. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to always want to wait for it, pay for shipping, you know, wait for it to process, wait for it to get to me. Then even USPS, UPS, FedEx, everybody's not reliable. Even Amazon shipping right now is so slow. And to me, it's just so crazy how slow the shipping is. When Amazon used to be, I could get my shit the same day. Like, I literally went into Target, this camera I'm filming on right now, my Canon, the one I just got. Literally, I had to order this off Amazon. It's still not even here yet. I went into Target and got it the same exact day that I wanted the camera. And I still looked on Amazon. The camera didn't even get here until Friday. I canceled it already because I seen they had it at Target. But me now, because I'm such an instant gratification person with certain things, and I know that I need certain things done, or I knew I needed this camera for me to film this video. So I was trying to do it while I was in the moment, while I was in the mood to do it, so that I didn't have to not do it later. But I literally got this thing from Target. Amazon doesn't come until Friday. Usually, if I order this on Monday, this is at my door no later than Wednesday. But that just show you everybody's quitting. Everybody's not quitting. It's so many delays. Like, everybody's being full-blown affected, which is everything. But any advice on scaling your skincare business? Take things slow. I could definitely say that. And then make sure you meet your demand. I could definitely agree with that. Have good labels, have good packaging. Just look at my stuff and see what you do and don't like about my brand. You guys could see probably I was very aesthetic-y when I first started. Like, I was very, very aesthetic-wise. You know, real, you know, I can't post this day because I just posted a result picture. Then I went to posting just results, to posting, you know, before and afters, you know, results before and afters, to products, to showing them mixing. Like, I feel like you'll find your flow. And one thing I can say, please do not force an aesthetic. Please do not copy an aesthetic either, but please do not force one either. Meaning, like, oh, Moonx made me $8 in 8 minutes. Let me go ahead and just post before and afters and try to go use all the same influences as her and try to go do all this extra that she's doing, even though I feel like that's gonna make me $8 in 8 minutes. You can have the same influencers, that's cool, okay, whatever you want to do, yada yada. But I feel like everybody has their own aesthetic and everybody has their own path in life. That's just how I feel about things. So I feel like this is already in my deck of cards. But I say find what represents you. I feel like that at the end of the day. Scratch out what I said. Find what represents you. Me, I was a very natural person. I was a very, you know, oh, instead of taking medicine, let me try herbs and yada yada. And then I went to my girly side where I love lip gloss, shimmer, makeup, yada yada. Like, I just had so many different sides of me. And my brand represented that at the time that I did that. But how do you promote influencers to promote, etc.? I have no idea. You literally email an influencer. Unless an influencer has in her bio, hey, DM me for promo. Okay, you literally reach out to an influencer, explain your business, do an elevator pitch. Everybody knows that you have 30 seconds to pitch your business and give somebody a reason why they should invest in your business. But instead, think of it as, hey, I have 30 seconds on an email to explain to you why you should work with me, who I am. And then also, don't ever think someone's going to work with you for free. It is some tiny micro influencers that will take a free product over money. But these days, nobody wants a free product anymore. People need their coin. People need their money. Because now, I used to do free promo all the time. And to me, it just became a headache because people felt too entitled, especially something about free. And now I'm like, will work when I get a coin. Because I have to take time to pay an editor. I have to take time to pay a photographer, wear the clothes, get my hair done, my makeup, like all this type of stuff. It comes into play when people have rates. That's why I don't question people rates. If I can't afford a rate, I'm just not gonna pay it. I just email back and be like, hey, thank you for the response right now, but really that's out of my budget. And some people, when they hear that, they may be able to bargain and negotiate with you, but please do not belittle any type of influencers' rates because they set the rates for a reason. Especially black influencers, I could definitely say that. So it's literally so many questions. We're gonna be here all day. What was your motivation to start? I just wanted to do something because I genuinely didn't know about what I was gonna do with my life. But my main goal was to take care of me and my family so that my family didn't ever have to work and then we could all work in my business together. But clearly that didn't work out good. So, how did you go about shooting your shot for the collab, for the Jaded Wedding collab? Literally I had text Jada and was like, you trying to collab? No, I was joking. But no, I have been working with Jada for a long time before then. And I have been pitching a thing. I just didn't know what exactly I wanted to do. Jada was always down for a collab. I just didn't know what exact product I want us to do that will represent her and represent me. And it'll be a universal product that's both men and women, that wasn't really allergen friendly, meaning like almonds and stuff like that, stuff that could be brought by anybody really with no excuse unless they're allergic to turmeric or aloe or whatever. So that's why we had the face mask. And Jada loved turmeric. She does everything, a lot of turmeric stuff. At the time, that was like a phase in her life where she was doing a lot of turmeric stuff. Probably still does, I'm not sure. But that's why we came up with the mask together. And then we didn't announce the mask for like forever. We was working on that collab for months. Like, I want to say like a long time. And it was really me. I would change it up so much because I was just so scared to put it out. But I had finally did. Let's see. When shipping, where does it go? When shipping through USPS, do you use the parcel service or the priority? I don't ship with USPS anymore. They could really go to hell, respectfully. But I used to ship with priority because I used to always get free priority mailers. But when I stopped using their mailers because they started taking too long to ship them, I would still use priority because it said it had insurance. But USPS just loses too many packages for me, and then they don't ever cut the check when they lose them. UPS, since I got a personal account with them now, they are any package that gets lost, and it's really not even that many. I could probably say on the count of my fingers how many packages they lost versus with USPS, and I've gotten a check for every single package. Like, it's no question. The check is even in there before I even have to email them and be like, hey, yada yada yada. And usually they're calling us saying, hey, did you guys get the deposit for yada yada yada? So I recommend UPS, but I get it. UPS can be a little expensive, especially for businesses that's just starting out. So I completely understand that, but it was priority. Any tips on how to market? I already answered this. How much did it cost you to start? It's really no number, and it's 4 years ago, so I really can't remember. But I could say I probably got maybe $10,000 for my scholarships, maybe, and I didn't use all of. I used all of it, but I lost a lot of it because it was in checks. So I say I started my business with maybe like maybe 5 or 6 grand. But you honestly don't even need that much. I'm just dramatic and I'm greedy. Like, that's what I'm saying. But I recommend too, if you want to start, I say set a budget. Hey, I want to spend $1,000 on my first round of products. Okay, cool. So now you need to put in your labor. You need to put in your website. You need to put in your shipping stuff, your labels for products and labels for shipping. You also need to put in the glass. Whatever product you're going to do, packing peanuts, boxes, tape, everything like that to make sure you're going to be able to afford this. And also, like I said, when the sales start rolling in, this stuff is going to be a bill, but it's going to be so minor to the money that you're bringing in. It's going to just be like, girl, whatever. Because your business has no choice but to grow. Like, if you really are pushing your business, you can't stay stagnant. It's just no way. It's just not possible how you can stay stagnant. So, yeah. I want to have a custom white Tiffany products. Any manufacturer suggestions? No, I do not have one. I do not sell that type of product. Let's see. How would you able to double your inventory to increase sales? I'm paying out of pocket. Everything I've ever did in my business is pay out of pocket. I do not own any loans. I don't have any PPP loans, no bank loans, no personal loans. Literally any dollar that I make literally goes right back into my business. But I'm able to live off my business very frugally due to the fact that I bring in such a large amount of money. But literally I put everything back. But if you have a chance to go get a loan, do it. Like I really, like I used to be like, oh no, I don't want to get no bank loan, yada yada. Girl, no, I'm tired of spending my own money. If you get an investor, if you get anything like that, I would really recommend doing that. If I was able to get an investor, I feel like I would be so much further, and I would be further in my personal than in my business due to the fact that I wouldn't have to be stressing and trying to make sure that everything is going to be good once I make like a really big move or like a really big payout, if that makes sense. So when can we expect consultations and or classes? I'm now doing consultations and classes, but I was trying to wait for me to do them because I'm trying to write a book, like a little booklet, so that when we do the class, you're able to follow along and keep this book to apply to your business. But I feel like anybody, if you don't want the book, I'm like, okay, cool, you don't have to wait. But for those who want to have like the full experience, yada yada, that's what I'm waiting on too, for me to really sit down and actually do it. How did you come with the business name? That's my biggest struggle. This is a good question. I came up with my business name due to the fact that I always said when I got famous, I wanted to be known as parmoonx. Right now, I'm known as Moon, even though parmoonx, Moon is still the same thing. That's not me, or people know me as Marie. But a lot of people that do comment or they talk about me or anything like that, it's always Moon. So, and then I end up naming my stuff moonx Cosmetics because I was making cosmetics. So that's kind of like, you know, moonx Cosmetics. My name was parmoonx. I literally did moon as in like X is my space holder, and then cosmetics, moonx body, moonx skin, you know, stuff like that or whatever. So, but one thing I can recommend as well is please do not put yourself in a box like I did. I did moonx Cosmetics. So if I ever want to do glassware, houseware, anything like that, it's going to be very hard for me to market it. And that's not really a universal name. Glossier is a universal name. Skims a universal name. MAC is a universal name. Native, sit tight, you know, dry bar, like, you know, stuff like that is just a very universal name. Bite, taste, toast, like, you know, it's so much stuff on here that you're able to do. I say, but just make sure your business name is something that you really are able to, really cute, simple, to the point, nothing too long. No, oh, moonx Cosmetics, skin, hair, nails, and more, like, you know, nothing like that. It could have been like, if moonx was just open, my brand would literally just be called moonx. That's it. And then I could go and branch off and do genuinely what I want to do. But how did you scale your business? I literally invested all my money back into there, and I took a lot of precautionaries, meaning I got an accountant for my money to see, can I afford to do this? Can I afford to do that? I got another warehouse, has to bring in employees, which is also another bill. Then when you have employees, you also have to have insurance. You have to have insurance. You have to have something to insure. So you have to have a warehouse. You have to have a building. You have to have something. And that's pretty much it. Like, but also try to make sure that you never have more going out than coming in. Sometimes it's inevitable, but majority of the time, try to always make sure you're coming in is greatly significant more than those going out. In the beginning, do you feel like there was either a point you took on too many orders? I feel like I took on too many orders for my May 1st restock, but like I said, I don't regret doing that due to the fact that that is a thing that's gonna like forever in history. And then for two, that's something that really molded me as a person and molded my brand. And it really made my brand really go up because I had influencers, okay, cool. I had a nice PR list, okay, cool. But also when that went viral more than any PR person could have ever done for me. No matter how much money I spent on an ad, that headline, a girl makes $1 million in 8 minutes, is something that makes you click on it no matter who the hell you are. Like, and even now, even when I go and I meet certain people, they're like, oh yeah, like when I tell them my story, oh yeah, that was you, I heard of it, yada yada. People who you not even think knows you, they be knowing. And that's the crazy part. Like, people will really talk about you in a room that you have not even walked in yet. Like, that's really crazy to me. Good or bad, but still. Let's see. see. I do not run any Facebook ads, so sadly I cannot give you you guys tips on any Facebook ads, but I will start so I'm able to give like feedback. Let's see. How to best influencer to work with. Oh shit. Best influencer to work with and ones to stay away from. I personally recommend always starting out small. I work with, obviously you guys know I work with Jaded, Dream, Tay, Ari. Who else did I work with? That's all the influencers I ever worked with. And India Love, and Des Dior, and I work with a lot of micro influencers, meaning like little skincare pages and stuff like that. But I also consider them influencers because they had an influence and they did bring me in a lot of sales. But I recommend staying away from influencers who really do not have good PR, meaning they do not have good personal relations themselves. Ones who just are very careless. Ones who and then also stay away from people just in general who don't align with your brand. If you sell skincare and the girl you want to use as a hairstylist, stay away from that person. It's not even the fact of being messy and being drama. Stay away from that person. You should know yourself. She's not going to bring you any sales. Let's be honest. Like, come on now. Or say, hey, I sell, hey, I'm a chicken company, but I want to sponsor Odell Beckham to speak about my company. How does that make sense when Odell Beckham is a healthy, man who works out and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? Let's just make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? So I recommend too, staying away from PR people, influencers who do not align with your brand. That's the only advice I could give on that as well. The confidence to keep going. Always think God will never bring you this far to turn you around. That's my favorite saying for me whenever I go through something or I'm dealing with something or I feel low. I always say, why would God give me the gift of parmoonx for 4 years and for no reason? You know what I'm saying? For no reason at all. And I said, that doesn't even make any sense. God is so smart and God is so worthy to where it's like he would never do anything without a purpose. Like I said, do I think parmoonx will be my forever thing? No, I don't feel like that. But I feel like I've made so much money and I've made so many friends, like, business people. I made so many impressions. I just made so much of myself at such a young age due to the fact of God, and I always think of that too. That's a confidence to keep going. Everybody goes through their highs and lows of a business. Everybody goes through their, damn, they doing better than me. They get more orders than me, yada, yada, yada. My page not active today. People not buying like they used to. We have to just think about, certain things like that. And then also stop comparing yourself to everybody else. Instagram is just that. A flexing website. It's literally a flex. Like, people, we show what we want people to know. Like, nobody is posting their whole life on Instagram all day. And if they are, then okay, cool. But no one's really showing their highs and lows. It's really a certain amount of influencers that really show, today I got one sale. Next day I got 20,000 sales. Like, the next day I got this. The next day I got that. The next day, like, it's really not like that. But I recommend just focus on your path. Or when you think about driving, hey, if I'm driving and I'm looking over in your lane, I'm going to swerve over because I'm not focused on me. You have to focus on you. And I always think this too. You're your only competition. I try to tell myself that all the time. You are your own competition. It's millions of skincare brands out there. So what? It's millions of bread companies. It's millions of hair salons. It's millions of hair brands. It's millions of TVs. It's millions of houses. What makes you different that people want to pick you? I live in a house now. I bought my first house. It's millions of houses in Atlanta, Georgia for me to pick from. What made me pick this house? Think like that. There's millions of cars for you to pick from. What made me buy this certain car? You know what I'm saying? Just think like that. Let's see. That's a lot of questions. How to stay organized with product inventory. I'm gonna do a video on my YouTube showing you guys the warehouse and how we keep up with inventory and everything like that. So that'll be another video because I'm doing my business series on here and on TikTok. So whenever you guys have any questions, just feel free to go back to those videos as well. But I'll make sure I post those as well. How to grow my business on Instagram. I could definitely say probably running an ad at this point. Instagram is kind of washed out, I'm gonna be honest. So I recommend doing TikTok. And I'm not that savvy with TikTok yet. I went viral for a video of me, but not my business yet. But I haven't posted my business, so yeah. I really do need you to post another vlog and just make it an hour or more. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna try to get back into vlogging, but like I said, my life just be so on the fly. I really just do not even be thinking about picking up the camera. But I feel like I'll get into it more once I start seeing a better coin from YouTube, if that makes sense. And a lot of also, I posted a last vlog last time, nobody watched it. So, what Shopify app do you use for email marketing? My email marketing, I use Privy, and I use text. I use Privy for email, and then for text, what app is that? Hold on, y'all. Let me go to Shopify so I can tell this person. What app is this? If my Shopify would freaking load, what the hell? Slow as shit. Postscript, that's what I use for text messages. So Privy and text messages. Yes, this video will be a part 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this YouTube video. Hope I was able to answer some business questions that you guys really been wanting to know and really been wanting to, you know, figure out some things. I know, like, a lot of y'all ask a lot of questions. Like a lot of people ask a lot of questions. Clearly, if I answer 300 plus questions, well, this video would be 3 hours long. And who the hell's editing that? Because not me. And who's waiting for that to even be uploaded? Not me. Who's finna watch that? Not y'all. So I'm gonna do a part 2 on this. And also comment down below. Comment down below what you guys would like me to see, what you guys would like to see for my business side of my YouTube, meaning like the how to ship an order, how to pack you, anything like that. Just comment down below and I'll try to film it on a TikTok for 1, and I'll try to film it on a YouTube channel for 2. So, and also don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I know I haven't ever said that, but literally go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Feel free to let me know if you guys have any part 2. Don't forget to comment questions and comment what you guys would like to see from me on my business side and just my personal YouTube as well. And yeah.